linked with the part of your personality. It happens. So I wouldn't give yourself a hard time for that. I would say we often don't recognize our full selves until we're interacting with others. So don't be afraid to have your character not get along with the members of the cast and see how you reconcile that. Let's see here. And in the back.
How much do you think the concept of sex
is sexist? Well,
throughout pop culture, we talk about male power fantasy figures. We never think of them. Very soon as we start moving into an age, we have a lot more female protagonists.
I run con ops.
The male power fantasy has been far more prevalent in history. I mean, how long ago was Conan? I forget. Was he also Sir Arthur Conan Doyle? I know that was Sherlock.
Robert E. Howard.
Okay, Robert E. Howard. So, long time these fantasies have been traipsing around our culture, and it's true that women have not been respected in these. In fact, more often than not, Conan was just grabbing the nearest girl and he'd leave her behind, kind of like James Bond. Now we've got Bella, we've got Katniss, Divergent. What's her name? The heroine of Divergent? Because people are building up, women are asserting themselves, and that's good. It's good to have female heroes, but here's my challenge. The male power fantasy fails because it has to put women down to make the men look stronger. They're usually the object rather than a companion. I'm concerned that people view bringing up a female heroine now means payback, bringing the male down. I think that's just repeating the same mistake and switching targets. Can you make your character strong, independent, and intelligent, capable, without making everyone around her look like a moron? The Thing prequel, because I watched John Carpenter's The Thing last weekend, so this is on my head. A lot of us saw the prequel where it had a female protagonist who just knew the thing. Who was the thing just by looking at it really intently? No, that wasn't very good because that's completely undermining the premise. She can still be intelligent and ask the right questions, but she shouldn't know while everyone else is clueless. That's the problem, in my eyes. Yes, sir. Bill? Oh, Jigsaw. Well, you know, it's funny, we tend to assume that it's okay if the villain is really powerful, because that's the challenge for the protagonist to overcome.
With Tarek from G1.
Tarek from G1? Okay, Tarek had a big problem. He wanted to capture these ponies so he could pimp his ride. He wanted...
There's nothing about him. He's just evil.
He's just evil. Well, you know what? Sometimes...
Like
so is Sauron.
Read the comic.
Well, Scar is jealous. We see that he's driven by jealousy. So that's a character trait. Sauron and Tarek from G1 are just primal evils. They're just pure evil. And so you're not really invested in them as a character. They're more a force for the heroes to overcome. Megan of G1 has to step up and stop insisting she can't be a hero. She has to fight him. I still find it weird that her great power is opposable thumbs. But I want to make sure. Oh, we got about 3 minutes left. But villains can be a prelude, but then you kind of focus on the sub-villain. My Little Pony movie? The one that's at Tempest? She's more an interesting character than the Storm King. Storm King seems to be just a bad guy. You wonder why Tempest is the one serving him. That's the character.
Or how she started serving him.
Exactly. Well, I could say check the comments, but I don't like that answer. Yes?
Another example of what is considered very soon is say anybody who's done Kingdom Hearts, Wheel of Keyblade, Instantly and Mary Sue.
Instantly and Mary Sue? Really? Because I remember Sora had a great deal of doubt to overcome, and even the low point where he found out he wasn't the master, he was the delivery boy. And he had to rise above that. I walked with him on that journey through all those Disney worlds, and I loved it.
He actually failed getting his Rite of Mastery exam.
Yeah, that's been a more recent thing. He suffered a setback, but look at how he reacted to it. Whereas we knew other characters grew jealous because they were denied that mastery, he was humble. He was humbled by the experiences. He cheered for his friend who became a master. And as such, he became a better person himself. And so that's what makes him a more likable character. Walking with him through that journey, it's okay he failed, it's okay he's wielding this great power. We still identify with him for his strengths and his weaknesses. see, we're really low on time, so I'm gonna answer one more question, but then I will be outside, go maybe downstairs into the lounge, so we're not in anyone's way. I'll be happy to keep talking about this. We want to talk more about maybe a moment of destiny or something to spur a character. But yes,
Me?
yes.
So, I actually heard a different definition of Mary Sue recently that you never mentioned in there. It is that the character never goes through any meaningful conflicts. So like Wesley from Star Trek, think of the episode where Lore switches places with Data. He has to like literally basically be court-martialed to convince Captain Picard that Data is not Data, he's Lore. Therefore, he wouldn't be a Mary Sue by that definition because that was a really powerful episode for me as like a 12-year-old that I'm watching this young person go through this, you're not listening to me because I'm young. Data is not Data, he's Lore. Do you remember that episode?
I do, with the crystalline entity, right? That was the first one.
Yeah, it had, I think it had that in it.
Okay.
But-
Whoop. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you short, but I really want to respect the schedule for the convention. But yeah, Wesley went through a challenge of trying to be heard. For all his technical knowledge, he still needed people to listen to him and stop treating him like a kid. At the same time, I think a lot of the audience responded to him negatively because like he never really gets to just be a kid, to be wrong. And it's a tug of war. Because that episode, I can see why it would have a lot of meaning, why it would have an impact. Hear me, I have something to say, don't dismiss me because I'm young. At the same time, in other episodes, Wesley's a kid, how do the adults not know this? They are held to a standard. Develop the world. Let the rest of the group be good at this and let them teach Wesley, and when Wesley sees something, let them struggle to remember to listen. That's a great back and forth, that'd be a great character. Wesley, unfortunately, I think suffered an imbalance, and that's why a lot of people dump on his character. There were good moments, but there were also moments where it's like, let the rest of the crew shine and lift him up. Guys, I also want to plug that later tonight, I believe at like 9:30, is a panel called Mary Called, She's Suing. I am not hosting it, but it is a further discussion of the tropes that people recognize, the things that might sever that connection you're going for with the audience. And I intend to be there, and I hope you will as well, just as I hope that you're going to enjoy Nightmare Nights. I will also be here for the Legend of Donut Steel at 3:30, same room. So, guys, have a great convention, and thank you for attending. I'm never going to dance again because I got 2 left feet.
I'm gonna talk to a comment.
I don't want to crowd that hall. Can we meet out in the hallway? I'll be glad to sign, talk things up, whatever you need.
Okay, we need to leave everything with Dad and go into the dinner hall before everything.